Okay, so I got a special request to do a video on how to play We Belong Together by Ritchie Valens. So, Israel Garcia, this is for you. I appreciate everyone's comments. I appreciate everyone's views, everyone watching, everyone listening, everyone sharing. This will actually be my first how-to video, so I appreciate you encouraging that. I'll just try to do it as quick as possible. But you have to know at least 3 things. You got to know chords, you got to know intervals, and you got to know finger numbers. I'll get into all of that. It's actually a pretty easy song. It's only like 4 or 5 chords, and you're using like bubblegum chords. I call them bubblegum chords because they're like 50s style chords. So we're playing in the key of F. So it's F, A, and C. D minor, which is D, F, and A. Then G minor, which is G, B flat, and D. And then C, which is C, E, and G. Okay? And then in the bridge part, and the end of the phrase, actually, you play a B flat chord, which is B, D, and F. Sorry, B flat, D, and F. Okay? So on the right hand, I'm playing tritones. Notice how the root note is the lowest note of the chord. And the reason for that is so that I can play the melody. Personally, I love playing rhythm like this. But if you could play the melody to give it more of a full sound, it'll sound like this. And the melody is pretty much just following the chords. It's F, F, G, F, D, D, E, F, G, G, A, G, C. Let's go back up to F. C, D, E, F, F, G, F, D, D, E, F, G, G, A, G, C. So together, along with the rhythm and the melody together, it sounds like this. Just think it'd be cool to play that guitar riff in there. On the left hand, if it's just you and your lady and you're playing and you're singing for your lady, more likely, you're not gonna have a bass player with you. So I recommend playing the bass line on the left down here, like this. So what I'm doing on the left hand, I'm playing a C position, as if I would play a C chord. So finger number 5, so here are the finger numbers. So thumbs are always 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have finger 5 on C, like a C position chord. So you kind of let each finger fall onto each finger. So each finger is assigned to a key. So when you're playing the bass line, you're not jumping around, you're not doing these strides. Again, if it's just you and your lady and you're singing to your lady, you want to keep it intimate, keep it basic as possible. So together with the melody up here and the rhythm and the bass line, it should sound like this. Okay, so the end of that phrase, you're playing the B flat chord back to F. So now let me play the bridge part for you. Baby, and you will always be. I swear by everything I own. starts over again from there. So what I'm doing there is, when I go back from the B flat to F, I like to add in the 7th chord, which is the E flat right here. It gives the listener a clue that we're gonna change, so it's gonna change into the bridge. So when I'm playing this B7 on the right hand, it gives my left hand a chance to get into position. So when I go from the B flat, I'm landing finger 5 on F so that I can play octaves on the left hand in the bridge part. Okay, so when I'm playing G7 here, when I'm playing F7 on the right hand, I'm positioning my left hand to the F octaves. Okay, so the chords for the bridge is B flat, B flat minor, F. Okay, so what I'm doing on the right hand is I'm inverting the B flat. So here's your B flat chord, right? B flat, D, and F. So this F right here, I'm doubling it down here since we're coming from the F chord anyway. I like to just keep this F here and play the F octaves. Okay, now the very next chord is the same exact chord. The only difference is you're going from major to minor, so like this. So the only difference you have to do here is 1 finger difference right here. The D to the D flat. Now on the left hand, this is what gives it its little sound that it does. I'm going from B flat, which is the chord, right? But on the left hand, I'm dropping down to D flat down here. So technically this is B flat over D minor, over D flat, I'm sorry. So I'm playing the minor 3rd in the bass. So you're my baby. F. Back to F. Will always be. Then I add that F7 again. You're mine, everything I own. You'll always, always be mine. So that part, when you go back to F, you go into G7, which is G, B, and D, and the F. Here's your 7th. So G, B natural, D, and F. So notice how this F on the 5th finger on the right hand pretty much stays through the whole bridge part. You're my baby, and will always be. Okay, so all together, sound like this. You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. Well, I hope that helped. I hope I didn't make it too complicated. As long as, again, you know the chord progression, it should be okay. Let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe this is something you would like to continue me doing. I could get into scales. I could get into chords, the difference between minor and major, chord progressions, what chords sound good together, intervals, extended chords, you know, like jazzier chords. Just let me know in the comments what you think. And I appreciate that again. Peace.